So here we are. This is in the elevator that you would take up from your hangar. And where we start is, which everyone will be able to do in a couple of weeks, we'll be in the customs area of ArcCorp. And for the very first release of the social module, we don't have all the variation in clothes, so it'll be mostly the outfits that we have for the FPS level. But the next couple of releases, we're actually going to be switching where you'll be able to customize your clothes and do stuff. So, yeah, there's, some silly little things. You can chat. You can also do various emotes and goof around, dance. So, all right, so let's, you can chat, do emotes. Let's head in and just do a bit of sightseeing. All right, Andrew, so let's head off. So I think Andrew just stepped through sort of where the customs entry would be when you actually, Andrew, if we go back out, let's just go and take a look at where the landing pad is so people can know where we're coming from. So stay with red one, Jared, please. So we just go back over here. Out there is in the final game, when you're landing in the persistent universe, you would land out here. You would come in here. This is the customs area, and then we would head through the sort of security or whatever you want to call it, sort of customs immigration, which is through here. Which normally, depending on the environment, it would sort of determine whether you were wanted or not wanted. So if this is a lawful UEE area, if you're an outlaw, they probably wouldn't let you come in or land. Maybe they would. It sort of depends on where you're going. Also, if you weren't allowed to bring weapons in, this is where you would have to sort of leave and deposit them or leave them back on your ship. And then you would go out here into ArcCorp. So here we are. Hey, and Jared, just stay with red one, please. Don't switch. So here we are. We're in the main plaza of Area 18. I think if you, Andrew, is anyone right near you? You could probably just show them the AR where they can sort of see the names of the other people over them if you want to do the AR on it. So you can switch AR on. You'll be able to use mobiGlas and later events, so that's how you can sort of know who the various people are. These are all our various sort of demo accounts for this. And let's head off to, let's go to Cubby Blast. So we'll sort of do a quick tour of the different locations. So these are all sort of the basic shop types that you're going to encounter in the persistent universe. Most of them are represented here in ArcCorp. There'll be obviously very different looks and styles, different brands, different shops. This is Cubby Blast, where you would come to buy your personal weapons. Again, you'll be able to put your AR on, see the different items, transact and buy through your mobiGlas. In V0, you won't be able to buy and sell. I think our V1 or V2 release of the social module persistent universe will have persistence in the background database. So we need to shift. So right now, when you go into the hangar and you go into Arena Commander, it populates your ships based on what's on your web account. But for a proper, full sort of online experience, you need a persistent universe, a persistent database to store off your state, what you're wearing, every little item you've changed, moved around. And I think we're doing that in the first or second revision of the social module. Okay, so let's head out and look at a few other places. Across the way is the medical unit. Are you the big heavy dude? Yeah, you are. Right? So this is essentially the kind of place that you would come. So if you got killed in space, or you would recover in a recovery room in here and come out. This is also where you can come to buy various sort of medical healing devices. So stim packs, med packs, all the sort of things you would need if you got into FPS combat, boarding a ship out in the persistent universe of the world. And in the sort of V1 of the social module, which is the next release after this one, there'll be a whole bunch of AI moving around, going about their schedules. In this first release, it will just be other players and you sort of playing around with the environment. All right, so let's head up over here, we can go in and take a look at the job well. So here's the ArcCorp job well. This is sort of the official place that you would go to look for jobs in the persistent universe. Essentially, I've talked about a mission system and a mission board. This is sort of the official place for that, where people will put up jobs to haul cargo from, say, ArcCorp to another planet, or be an escort for a cargo run, or have a mercenary assignment, or basically look for bounty hunter assignments, or generally what's happened. And again, this would be full of NPCs, and you can sort of see a lot of, and that's kind of the terminals you would interact with back there. And it's a big ArcCorp setup behind there with a constellation potentially flown by some sketchy pirates. We don't know yet. We may meet them later. So let's head out of here and go to the other sort of place that you would probably go to look for missions, which would be the bar. Yeah, I know. It's definitely the best place to go. I won't mind a drink right now, actually. So here we are. This is the G-Lock bar, and again, most of our locations, depending on where you are, we have actually quite a few planet-side environments that we've built. This is the first one we're sort of showing you, but we've done several that have different styles, different architecture styles. Terra is obviously a much more sort of super modern kind of setup. We have a Nyx, which is more of a sort of outlaw asteroid city. Yeah, we can do some dancing. Dance. Okay, I think it's enough for the dancing. All right. And then if we go out the other, we go down the, yeah, exactly. So, and there's also going to be other areas to sort of explore most of our planet-side environments. So this is an example of sort of like a back alleyway, and we're sort of going to have areas that, even though we may not have PvP combat down on the planet-side environments, we'll definitely have some level of PvE interaction. So you could go down the back, you could go down the back alleyway, and you could get mugged perhaps, or this is, like, here's the incinerator for the sort of ArcCorp area. So potentially you could do some shady deals back here, or they could be fairly dangerous, or you go around here, there's sort of like a kind of backdoor, I don't know whether you want to call it a speakeasy, but it'd be somewhere you would go to get sort of more gray missions, let's put it that way, down that way. So let's go up the stairs here to sort of show the rest of the location. And again, sort of as we move on, we'll be building this out with a lot of NPCs as well as just other players moving around. And here's another sort of sense of the scope of scale that we're trying to do for our planet-side environments. And I think it's kind of, let's head to Astra Mater, which is where we're by a ship. But this is sort of very much about, with us, yes, it's taking a bit of time, but we're really trying to craft, there's a little Aurora. We're really sort of trying to craft the world. So they all sort of feel lived in, real places with their stories. We're doing stuff, some of the conversation system stuff that we developed for Squadron 42 is going to come into the persistent universe and will sort of enable us to sort of tell stories in this universe and sort of let you adventure around it in a way that maybe you hadn't before. Certainly not the way you had been able to do it in Freelancer or Privateer. So here's Astra Mater, which is sort of a high-end sort of ship dealership. One thing that I would like to say that in the persistent universe, not every ship, not every dealer, not every shop has every item you can get. So you'll have to travel around the universe, and some places is where you know, like for instance, you probably won't be able to buy an M50 everywhere, or certain kinds of weapons. And so hopefully it will force people to move around the universe to sort of buy the items they want, or find or explore the items. And so just, you know, like you can in the real world, there'll be things that are unique to locations that you can go around and do. All right, let's just zip out of here and see the last location that's in the ArcCorp environment. There we go. And there's actually one that I haven't shown you because it isn't fully finished yet, but down there is Casper Outlet, and that's actually where you're going to go to buy clothes so you can customize your appearance, which is down there. But Andrew, let's just go to the Dumpers Depot. So there's the Casper Outlet that you would go. Dumpers Depot is right by Astra Mater where you left. Yeah. So you're going to have to run back. Lots of running. But generally the idea is obviously that you wouldn't just be running around to locations. We're just trying to show you everything. But you'd be going around meeting other players, talking to other NPCs. I'm generally having a good time. I think Andrew's a bit tired right now. That's why he's not running so fast. He's lost his stamina. Oh, now he's picked up his stamina. There you go. And so this is Dumpers Depot, would be the place in ArcCorp you would come to buy ship items, which you can sort of see to the left. Andrew moves to there. There'll be all the ship items you can see out there. You'd buy them with the terminal over here, and then you can also have your ship repaired, which is sort of what's happening back there with the Hornet in the background. Okay, so that's sort of a brief tour of the ArcCorp environment. So let's go on to back to the presentation.